guys! Anyways, let's get on with this book haul because I haven't done one since I don't even remember when. Yeah, so I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books this month. And why am I talking in a British accent? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, part of these were birthday money. Actually, this is September-October book haul, because some of these I bought with the money I got for my birthday, and then some of these are other ones I just bought because, yeah. So, let's get started! These first 4 books I got at half-price books with some birthday money. And the first one is the 4th volume of the Morganville Vampires. This one is Fade Out and The Kiss of Death. So now I have the first combined, volume 1, volume 2. I'm missing volume 3 because I can't find it anywhere, so I'll have to order it off of Amazon. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so now I have 3 of them, and I don't remember how many these are. I think there's 6 of them because there's like 12 books. I don't know. Basically, the premise of this series is this girl, she goes to college in this small little town in Texas, and she finds out that the entire town is run by vampires. They control absolutely everything. You know, there's a curfew and all this other blah blah blah. And so she bands up with her ghost roommate and then her 2 other roommates to try and fight the power of the vampires and take the town back and fix all the corruption going on. So yeah, it's pretty good. I've only read the first 2 books though, but it's pretty good. Book number 2 is Falling Under by Gwen Hayes. This, I thought it was an Alice in Wonderland retelling, but it's not. I lied. So I actually have had my eye on this book for a really long time, and I've been trying to find it. And I first heard about this book through my eye doctor, weirdly enough, because she acts like a teenager and we talk books all the time. It's great. It's like one of the only doctors I enjoy seeing. And so she told me about this and she said it was really good, so I should get it. And I found out halfway through books and I was like, I gotta get it. So basically this is about a girl, and she keeps dreaming of this one guy, and then the guy actually shows up at her school, and we're not sure what he is, and you know, she falls in love with him, and she has this pull of him from like the actual version of him and his dream version, and they both want her and she wants them, and yeah, it's all that stuff. So I'm not really sure what this is about. That's all I got from the back, but I'm super excited to read this. The next book I picked up is one I've been eyeing for the longest time, and it's just so expensive. I just didn't want to get it, so I found it for $5. I thought, why not get it? But I really, really hate this cover because it's the mass market cover, and it is so ugly. So when I get the chance, I'm gonna buy the actual cover. But that is The Diviners by Little Brain. Look how ugly this thing is. Ugh. Gross. Where's the right one? I want the one that, oh. The inside looks cool though. I want the one that everybody else has with the purple and the gold and Anyways, this is set during the 1920s, and it follows this girl, and she lives with her uncle, and her uncle runs some type of museum thing. I don't know. But basically, in the city of New York, there is a spree of killings going on, and they have not caught the killer or anything, so the police have involved her uncle's help, which means she has to follow her uncle to New York, and yeah, apparently she can see ghosts and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be really, really, really good, and I really want to read it because, 1, I'm a huge fan of the 1920s. I would love to live there, and 2, ghosts, hello, awesome topic to read about. And the last book I got from Half Price Books was Once by Cameron Dockey, which is a bind-up of 3 novels, which are Before Midnight, Golden, and Wild Orchid. These are retellings of fairy tales. Before Midnight is a retelling of Cinderella. Golden is a retelling of Rapunzel. And Wild Orchid is a retelling of Mulan. So I, for one, love fairy tales. I love Disney. Yeah, and so I like princesses, and I love, love, love retellings of stories because it's nice to get a new spin on an old story you've heard since you were like 5. So it's nice to see how people take that and twist it into something else, but it still kind of follows the same plot lines as like the actual story you grew up knowing. So I'm excited to read these. I just love fairy tale retellings, guys. It makes me happy. Alright, after that, two co-workers of mine hung out, and we went to go eat sushi at this sushi buffet place, which was absolutely amazing. And then after that, we went to the mall, which we probably shouldn't have because we went to one of the higher class malls and the one by us, and they have a Barnes & Noble's, which was a really, really bad idea. So I bought 3 books there, and let's get into that. The first book I bought was Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea by April Genevieve Chicholke. Oh my gosh. I never noticed it before because, one, I really love the typography on this cover. It's just so gorgeous. But what I never noticed is there's a couple standing on the cliff. I never noticed that before. I just now noticed that. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. So basically what this book is about, it's about this girl named Violet, and she lives in this sleepy little seaside town with her grandmother. And in this town there are children disappearing for no reason at all, and they can't exactly find out what is taking these children and where they're disappearing to and if they're ever going to come back. And while this is all going on, this invisible boy appears, and he and Violet have this connection right off the bat, and her grandma's warning him about him, and something about the, like, I think he's the devil's son, but I don't think he's like legitly the devil's son. I don't know. I've heard really good things about this, and I really, really, really love this cover. So I may actually buy this in hardback because I love it so much. And also there's a sequel that's called Between the Spark and the Burn, which, it's a duology. Yes, it's a duology. And so I may get this in hardback because it's so pretty if I like the book. The next book I picked up is Friday Never Leaving. I kind of like this cover. It's kind of cool looking with like the waves and the girl in the water. And it is by Vicky Wakefield. Basically this is a coming of age novel, and our main character Friday, that is one of the weirdest names I've ever heard. She and her mom live together, and they don't necessarily live in a house. I think they live in a car, and all they do is they move from town to town. They never have a specific place to stay because they're trying to outrun their past. Friday's mom dies, and then the only thing Friday knows is to keep moving and not stop or anything. So, you know, she keeps moving, and she finds this abandoned house with a bunch of street kids, and she's taken into their group, and it's just her finding out who she is and, you know, relying on friends and all this stuff and trying to get through, you know, the loss of her mom and other stuff. And the final book I picked up from Barnes & Noble's is one I have been eyeing forever, and everybody is always saying so many amazing things about it, so I decided why not give it a try, and that is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. This is set in Texas, and I do not remember the year it is set in, but it's got to be extremely good because, you know, it's got all of these medals right here on the cover. I really wanted this in a hardback, but they don't have it in hardback, so it makes me really sad. But anyways, so it is about these two boys, Aristotle and Dante. Really funny considering they're named after famous astronomers. And Dante is like the higher functioning of the two. He's really smart, he can speak, and, you know, he gets all these good grades and everything. And then you have Aristotle, and he has issues speaking, so he has issues speaking and fitting in and all this stuff. And the two unlikely friends friend each other, and they learn that life isn't always about just you, it's about helping other people discover who they are throughout life. And I've just heard so many amazing things about this story that it's made me really want to read it. Alright, and today I went to Costco with my parents because I have no life and I am tired of being stuck in this house where my dog pees all over my room. It's really annoying when half your clothes smell like dog pee. It's not fun, guys. Like, Anyways, and I always peruse the book table when I go. And the last couple times I've gone, I haven't found anything I wanted because either I already own it or I'm just not interested in it, so it's like, why would I buy it? But I found this one book, and I've been kind of skeptical about picking it up but I've heard so many good things about it, and I've also heard so many good things about this author's other books that he has out. So the plot kind of interests me, so I decided why not pick it up. And that book is going to be Afterworlds by Scott Westerfield. This book I thought would be a really good pickup read for me, because I don't know if I've ever said this before on this channel, but one of my personal goals in life that I am striving to do, and it's really hard, but I'm trying so hard because it's my dream, is to become a published author. And I will do anything I have to be that. And this story is about a girl named Darcy, and she's finally broke it big time, and she's getting her book published. And the story is actually 2 stories combined into one, and the one story is what Darcy goes through as she's getting her book published and what all happens and everything. And so I thought that would be a good experience for me, considering that's what I want to do with my life, is I want to be a writer. And also I plan on working for a publishing company too after I graduate college. But that's what I thought would interest me. And then the other story in here is you actually get to read Lizzie's story as she's writing it and changing it. You get to read that story along with the story of her going through life and getting her book published and all the big things that happen and what it's like. And so that's why I picked it up, because I don't know, it interests me because that's what I want to do with my life. And it's kind of weird to think that Darcy and I are roughly the same age, and she's just graduated high school, and instead of going to college, she's moving off to New York to go work with this publishing company to get her book out there. And I am currently in my senior year of high school. I mean, I don't expect myself to, you know, make it big like that and not have to go to college, because I really want to go to college. But yeah, so that's what really interests me about this book, and that's why I picked it up. My nose itches so bad, guys. Alright, so these are all the books that I bought this month and last month, and I hope I can get around to reading them soon. I don't know if that's going to happen because I've got so many other things I need, oh my gosh, need to read. But anyway, so I will see you guys next time with a book talk, Top 5 Wednesday, or tag video. It feels so great to be back, guys. Like, you don't understand how happy I am to be back and making videos and talking to you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!